And first tonight, it will cost lives. That's the message from the Fire Brigade Union about plans to downgrade Hawick's fire station from 24/7 cover to Monday to Friday.
Scottish Fire and Rescue Service insists their proposals don't compromise public safety, with a consultation now underway, and the local community are making their objections heard. Isla Todd is in Hawick for us tonight. Isla, how would the changes affect fire service cover in the region?
So these proposals would see the current 24/7 cover here at Hawick Fire Station downgraded to just Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. And the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service says that's so they can match operational demand with their resources. They say that additional cover would be provided by the full-time station in Galashiels, which is around 30 minutes away, bearing in mind that Hawick also provides cover for as far south as Newcastleton. A cover would also be provided over evenings and weekends by an on-call system, so firefighters would be out and about or sitting at home, and they would have to deploy here to the fire station before being ready to be sent out to the incident. Now, this has all caused a massive stir locally, both with local residents and with the Fire Brigade Union, which says that this could cost lives, as I've been finding out. If the fire service had been any slower, Diane and Kevin believe they would have died after their house went up in flames a few years ago.
Flames for the lounge were actually just about hitting the bedroom window. It was very, very scary. Still so fresh in our brains, you know, and it scares us to think that if anything ever did happen like that again, even our neighbours around about us, what would happen when it taken 20 minutes to get to them.
You're both campaigning to keep the service open?
Yes,
definitely.
100%. 100%.
Definitely.
It's the most ridiculous idea that I've ever heard for a long time. I'm now disabled, as you can see, and I would absolutely, my stomach's churning just thinking about what would have happened if I'd been like this at the time of the fire.
Diane and Kevin aren't the only ones who've experienced a close call.
Had we not been aware of the fire and it had spread to the house, we could have lost our lives. My wife and I could have been, and dogs could have been lost. End of November last year, I found my garage alight, burning quite markedly. I tried to put it out with a garden hose, clearly wasn't going to. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that had they been delayed, like an extra 25 minutes coming from Galashiels, it is very likely that the fire would have extended and maybe I would have lost the house.
The Scottish Fire and Rescue Service are consulting on plans to downgrade Hawick Fire Station from 24/7 cover down to Monday to Friday during daytime hours.
I don't believe that they compromise public safety. I want to be really strong in that response. What I would say is that what we are proposing is a range of changes that can impact on the location of fire stations, on the way that we crew appliances, and the way that our duty patterns operate across the country.
Earlier this week, a meeting was held here at the Town Hall in Hawick, where the community had their chance to voice their concerns loudly against plans to downgrade the fire service here in Hawick. And the union stressed the importance of making their views known in the consultation.
Yes, the Fire Brigade Union has explicitly stated that the downgrade of Hawick Fire Station from the whole time 24/7, 7 days a week cover to a day shift duty system, work with on-call in the evenings and weekends, will potentially cost lives due to the slow response times.
The distillery's here and you have been called out to it before, is that right?
Yes, John made reference to that on Wednesday evening. It was a bit of a shock for him, but it was also reassuring to him how quick we were here, and we'll always hark back to this, it's time.
Locals here are unwilling to sit back and let this happen.
I've put together a whole campaign around delivering leaflets, getting the words out, engaging with stakeholders, making it really difficult for them to close the fire station during the weekends. And I need people to help me go around the local towns, because it doesn't just affect Hawick, it affects Selkirk, it affects Jedburgh, Newcastleton.
If you're in Hawick, the fire station is reasonably close. Out in the sticks, we are utterly dependent on rapid response times, and any delay in their response can be fatal.
The consultation runs for 3 months, and the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service insists these plans won't compromise safety. But the union believes that slower reaction times will turn close calls into tragedies. Isla Todd, ITV News.